Replay if you're watching this on replay. What's up, everybody? James Eng here today. I'm going to tell you a story about how a new partner of ours made $500 in one day and how you can too. So if that sounds like something interesting to you, be sure to like this, share this, and comment below any questions as I go at the end of this. I'm actually going to do a quick Q&A as well too. But I want to share with you what's going on. My name is James. I coach people to build virtual franchises. I've done this for the last decade, and it took me from a broke college student living paycheck to paycheck to being able to have freedoms, and it's now allowed us to be able to coach thousands of people around the world as well too. So I want to show you some secrets today. I hope that sounds interesting. If that does sound interesting, put a me in the comments below. So how do you do this? Well, the first step is this, is that you have to find something that people want. Okay, so we have a teammate. If you don't know, my primary business, we have a virtual franchise with these things called Skinny Drops. They're body balancing drops. They help you to burn stubborn fat, curb bad cravings. Women lose half a pound a day, men lose 2/3 a pound a day. So we have partnered with these drops. So you have to find some type of product, some type of service to be able to partner with. And there's a lot of different options out there, whether it's things like affiliate marketing, network marketing companies. There's many different brands that you can partner with. Find something that you like. Find something that, well, not even that you like. Find something that people like, right? So if you want to make money from your phone, then one of the most important things you have to understand is it's not just about what you want; it's about what people want, right? So what do people want right now? So we sell these things called Skinny Drops. So how did this person, she just got started with us. I don't believe she's had experience with any type of business before, but she followed a simple system that allowed her to just make $500 in like her first day. So let me break down exactly how you can do that. And if you do have some type of product that you are selling or service already, put in the comments, like, what do you sell? What do you provide? What is your product? What is your service? If you don't have one, but you want to have one, then maybe think about some ideas on what it is that you can sell. So how did this person do it? Well, number one, she found the product. But number two, very, very simple. Facts tell, stories sell. Facts tell, stories sell. So grab a bunch of testimonials with your product or your service. So if you're partnering with the proper company, typically they have some compliance and real testimonials. Solar, for example, awesome. So you want to grab some solar examples, right? Solar examples could be, here's a client that went from traditional electricity to solar, and they saved this much money on their electrical bill, right? So Angel, give me some ideas below. How much money have families saved per month on electricity because they've gone solar, right? So grab a bunch of testimonials, as many as possible, because people buy when they relate to other stories. So for example, I have a whole folder here. I have it all on my phone, but my wife lost like 20 pounds in a month. I lost 25 pounds in 40 days, for example. I have all shapes, all sizes. I have Lenny. Lenny was diabetic, and now he's not diabetic. Lily, she's a mom. She lost 26 pounds in 30 days. Not 30 days, 2 months, sorry. Edgar is a dad bod, Latino body. So you see what I'm saying is you want to grab a bunch of testimonials, have them ready to go. Okay, facts tell, stories sell. So number one, you have your product. Number two, you have a bunch of testimonials. And then number three, calculate. If you want to make 500 bucks, calculate how many things do you have to sell of your thing to make X amount of money, thousands in 25 years. Okay, so 25. So Angel says he sells solar, and that person saved thousands of dollars in 25 years. Perfect. So whatever your time frame is, what are the testimonials for what it is that you sell? Okay, if you're joining us right now, we're talking about how one of my newest partners just made $500 in her first day running a virtual franchise, and how you can too, if you already have a product or a service that you can sell. Okay, so we have to calculate it out. How much do you have to sell of your thing to be able to make the thing, right? Yeah, without specificity, you're not going to be able to make money. So with these drops, people profit 50 bucks. So this person needed to sell 10 of those drops, right? For you, how much do you have to sell of whatever it is that you're selling to be able to earn X amount? Once again, if you are already selling something, let me know in the comments what else that you're selling, and we can calculate this, right? We can calculate this. Good. Angel says you can save them 20 to 30% cheaper than their bill. Awesome. Perfect. Get real testimonials. So Angel, grab actual stories. Here's Bob. Here's Mary. They live in sunny San Diego. And after they got solar, they saved this much on their bill, right? Like, get real stories. There's theory, but then stories. You cannot deny someone's testimonial, right? You cannot deny someone's experience with you. So stories really trump all. So our new partner, I'm just going to call our new partner Sarah. She partnered and she found a good product that she wanted to promote. She had a bunch of testimonials. And what she did is she just posted the testimonials. And we're not posting it in a salesy way, but it's the exposure. So we train our team to just share a lot of stories. Facts sell, stories sell. And especially for using social media is one of those things where we might think that everyone's seeing what you're posting, but the reality is they're not, because there's algorithms at play. There's a lot of different feeds that are going on at the same time. So if you want to be known, then you have to expose even more. Many times what I've realized is that we don't say enough to more people. If you want to sell more, if you want to make more money, then we have to expose your product, expose your service to more and more and more people. To be honest, you almost feel a little spammy sometimes. I think a good example is the My Pillow guy. Does anyone know the My Pillow guy? You're familiar with that guy? He sells the pillow, right? The reason why he was so successful is because he is always talking about the same thing over and over and over and over again, right? In fact, for anybody that sold anything, they had their message and they continued to promote that message over and over and over again. Think about it. Elon Musk promotes his message about going to Mars over and over and over again. Steve Jobs, when he was alive, promoted his message of the iPhone, of transforming this world, the way we interacted, over and over and over again. Jesus Christ, whether you're a believer or not, I am, promoted the kingdom of God over and over and over and over again, right? So the key is, with whatever it is you're promoting, how Sarah made $500 a day. She found her message. She got a bunch of testimonials and she started to share them over and over and over and over again. Okay. So then what happens is this: as you share your message, you're then going to get interest. You can call this attraction marketing. People are going to start to ask, how did you lose 25 pounds in 40 days? How did Angel have a customer that saved 30% on their electricity bill, right? How did, put in the chat, once again, if you are selling anything, like, what are you selling? Like, they're going to ask how. So you must then have a sequence of messages that can very succinctly and easily answer their questions. Okay. So find the things that work. Now, if you don't already have a system in place of responding, then either look to people that are successful with selling whatever you're selling, your product or service, and ask, what do you do to sell? What's your process? You want to replicate this process, and you want to simplify it as much as possible. Right now, it's all about simplicity. Right now, simplicity scales. Okay. Gone are the days. I don't want to say gone, but back in the day, I'll give you an example, right? When I first got into business, I partnered with a health company. And I remember the way that we would present to people is we would drive them out to a presentation. We would have an hour presentation. We would sit down with them, talk, and then we would drive them back. It was a 2 to 3 hour experience, a 2 to 3 hour thing, and it worked. Exactly. Simplicity does absolutely scale, Brittany. Great to see you. Brittany, what do you sell? By the way, put in the comments. I'm just gathering some details, right? How do you make money fast? Right? So I was used to that. I was used to the long way to go about things. I thought that you had to do a long Zoom call. I thought that you had to, do some formal event. And then I learned that that is not the case because our attention spans right now are like goldfish. Isn't that true? Our average attention span is like you only have 7 seconds to capture someone's attention these days. So in your responses, awesome, nutritional products and vertical gardens, that's freaking awesome. Dang, I didn't know you could sell vertical gardens. That's so cool. See, I'm already like, what's a vertical garden, So you want to find simple conversion scripts, right? Find something where it's like, it's this and this and this, your presentation, if you need to do a presentation, find a way to make it smaller and shorter. Here's a tip. What people don't want all the details and the nitty gritty. If we're selling solar, people don't care what the solar cells are made of typically. People don't care who manufactured it typically. People don't care the science behind solar typically, unless you're like me. I'm like one of those analytical types. You're going to get them every now and then. I will make you and drive you crazy. But you know what most people want? When people buy something, they buy results. They buy results. It's up to you exactly what's in it for them. It's up to you to know the rest of the details. Be the professional, right? Understand what goes into the product, right? So I can tell you the ingredients that are in these skinny drops or these Slenderize program. I can tell you where they were manufactured. I can tell you the clinical trials. Like I've done all the due diligence, or I can point you to the right place. But you don't have to. What do people care about? People care about just the result and what do I need to get the result, right? Brittany said, I'm always working to simplify. It's so important. You're that person who's like, hurry up and tell me the basics so I can figure out if I want this. Exactly, right? We're competing now, especially if you want to build a virtual business, a virtual franchise. We're competing against advertisers. We're competing against e-commerce. We're competing against Amazon. We're competing against Amazon Prime, where people are mad. Have you ever, by the way, got an Amazon package and then it got delayed on the shipment? Have you ever had that happen before? Like it was supposed to be coming tomorrow, but they say it's delayed by another day. And you're like, what's wrong with Amazon? 2 days shipping? What's up with that? Right? I don't know if that's just me or not, but and then I remember back in the day, it was like way longer, right? Like we need to get to the point. And it's hard. Here's another saying. Hard is simple. Simple is hard, right? Complex is easy. So it's up to our job to scale things down where it's super, super, super simple. Okay. So how Sarah made $500 in a day is she kept it simple. She found a product that people wanted. Number 2, she had a bunch of testimonials that were legit so people can relate. Number 3, she started to share these testimonials. Imagine you just start sharing them on your social media. You might say something, let's say, for example, for us, we sell like transformations and stuff. So let's say it's like, wow, Pam Middleton, congratulations. She lost 46 pounds in 4 months on these drops. So excited for you, right? And like just exposure. Put this on your stories, put this on your Facebook, put this on your Instagram, put this on wherever that it is. Then when you capture interest, then what Sarah did is she followed a proven conversion script. We have like a 1-2 script that there is. We have a quick 10-minute video that goes over, actually 5-minute video that goes over the product. And then after that, a quick, simple closing script on do you want it or not. She applied this, made a post, got a bunch of traction, made the sales, $500 earned later. Congratulations, Sarah. You can do that too. with whatever product or service that you have. Now, each industry has its own compliance. Each industry has its own things that you can or cannot say. So be mindful, be careful about things, but take a look at what you're doing right now and think, how do I continue to simplify it? So I hope that that's helpful. So with that, if you have any questions at all, by the way, or comments on this, feel free to leave them below. I'll leave this open for some Q&A at this last section, okay? But, and also if you haven't commented yet, if you're in business already and you're selling something, let me know what it is that you're selling, because you'll find that it doesn't really matter what you sell. If you follow the basics and the essentials, you can do the same thing too. So whether it's solar, whether it's a vertical garden, whether it's nutritional products, whether it's these skinny drops, or whatever that it is, it's all basically the same. Okay. So someone asked, so what are these skinny drops? So these skinny drops, they're body balancing drops. You put them on your tongue 3 times a day. They help you to target your hormonal system to balance that. And then the byproduct are things like better mood, better sleep, better energy, and weight loss happens too. The average woman loses half a pound a day. The average man loses 2/3 a pound a day. You call it a base. Awesome. If you notice as well too, what's important about selling anything is get down your list of benefits, right? Get down your list of main benefits, not features, benefits. What does Better Solar do for me, for example? Why do I care? More than likely, why I care is how much money can I save, right? Like that's what I would care about for solar. How much less hassle would it be? I just got solar, for example. So I remember I got solar, and then we got a credit towards our bill. I'm like, dang, that's pretty awesome. Do I care about the green carbon footprint? I should care, but honestly, I don't care too much. But I do care about the money that goes in and out of my pocket. That's very much so care. So be very careful. Be very, very careful when we are projecting our own personal values and what other people want. In business, it's not about what you want. In business, it's always about what they want, right? Zig Ziglar was quoted to say that if you can help enough people get what they want, then you can get everything that you want. All right. So really, really cool question with that. If there's any other questions, feel free to leave them below as well. Thanks. I appreciate the great job. I so appreciate that. Yeah. If you feel this is helpful too, feel free. I put this onto my YouTube and my Facebook as well. So feel free to tag into that and tag anyone onto this, share this as well too. So other than that, this was helpful. If you're not following, be sure to follow already. And stay tuned. I'm going to be churning a bunch of other content to help you to be able to put money in your pocket, to help you to be able to build your virtual franchise on whatever industry that is. Super glad that it was helpful. Absolutely great to meet you.